It's fall, it's cold, and I'm going out for 4 days and 3 nights in the woods. Really? Hi there, this is Kaatje from Steps by Kaatje and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to start a 4-day hike in the Ardennes, the southern part of Belgium. And this trail is called Entre Lesse et Lomme, or Entre Lomme et Lesse. Not sure. It's a 78-kilometer long trail, and so there are 3 bivak zones on the way. So I'm gonna hike 4 days and stay out 3 nights. So join me. This 4 days, this trail normally doesn't go out of the woods, so which is really nice. The only problem is, of course, you have to take food for 4 days, and I have water food today, so which means I have 10 kilo on my bag, which is 22 pounds. Oh well, I think I can handle it. Also, at the campsite tonight there is no water, so I asked my little trail angel to arrange something for me, which of course she did. So thank you very much. I only started at 11 this morning, so now it's past 1 o'clock and I'm hungry, so I'm stopping for lunch. But I found this really perfect watchtower nicely in the sun, and that's perfect because it's only like 9 degrees out, which is in the high 40s, and so out here in the sun it's just perfect. So I'm going to enjoy my lunch. Can you see there are some deer over there? The trail I'm following is well marked with green rectangles, and for this part we're walking next to the GR14. Time for a little break. I'm having a Coke, I'm having a Mars, and behind me there is the lost village of Marsolle, and that's where in the 1500s they made a little village because they wanted to make some iron here, and they had everything they needed to do that. So that's it. It was lost for years, and now they kind of found back, and you can see the remains. Interesting. I'm having a Coke. This is where we're gonna sleep. There is 1 kilometer at 35, so that's a bit less than a mile. So that's good. I made it to camp. The plan was to get some firewood so I could make a fire tonight, but there is a big sign out there saying not allowed to make a campfire, so I won't do it then. I guess no choice. But so now I have time, at least another hour before it gets dark, to pitch my tent and get ready, so to relax and enjoy the evening. Sounds good, doesn't it? This is a very basic toilet, but at least there's something. A bit of change of plans. There are 2 guys who arrived here as well, so there's 3 of us now. And the guy said, well, we can light the fire, so they're gonna light the fire for me. Sounds good, doesn't it? So I'll have my marshmallows anyway. Perfect. So I'm gonna enjoy the evening, and I'll see you guys probably tomorrow, okay? Good night. Okay guys, this is day 2 and I'm still alive. Okay, it was a kind of a cold night, so I didn't really sleep too well. I did sleep a bit, so that's good. And I think I'll be able to walk 23 kilometers today, which is what I'm supposed to do. So, alright, and about last night, well, the 2 guys, they made a kind of a nice campfire. And I was going to have some marshmallows, but I couldn't find them, so they'll be for tonight, because I did find them later on in the tent when I was cleaning up and getting ready for bed. Alright, so now I'll just start walking. It's almost Christmas, I guess. Okay, although the path is really marked very well with green rectangles, I just succeeded in walking the wrong way doing an extra kilometer. So 24 instead of 23 today. Where is the path? I wonder. There are still signs, so I guess we should be okay. Okay, this is the river Lomme. So that's where the trail name comes from. Entre Lesse. I did it again. I took a wrong turn. But I'm trying to get back to trail without having to go back the same way. I think that will work. We'll see. So I guess another few hundred meters extra. Alright you guys, it's 1 o'clock, so it's time for lunch. And I finally found a little spot in the sun because it's not warm, and even though now it's not very warm, so I'm happy to have a little bit of sun. And I'm gonna have some crackers, I'm gonna have some cheese with it, some pate, so that sounds good. And after that I'll have another 10 kilometers to go, and I hope by then my tent will be dry a little bit, and then I have a dry tent to pitch tonight. All right, let's have lunch.
sun is setting and I just arrived at this beautiful campsite. I'm gonna first collect some wood because I think I'm gonna be by myself, so I have to make my own fire tonight. And after that I'll pitch my tent, and after that, well, we'll start getting the water and cooking and starting the fire and everything else. So but first let me get some wood and then I'll get back to you guys.
While I'm waiting for dinner to get ready, I'm just gonna tell you about today. It was a bit harder than I thought it was going to be. I think I walked about 26 kilometers, so and tomorrow I have to do 28, and so tomorrow afternoon I will be having some company, so I'm really looking forward to that. And for the moment I'm just gonna enjoy my evening. As you can see, I got a fire started. Yes. And so I'll have my marshmallows tonight, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, and then we'll go for another day of hiking. Okay? Good night.
Really? Whose idea is that, getting up this early in the morning? I hate it. But I have a long day ahead of me, and if I don't get up early, I won't make it. Because, you know, in November, there is not so much daylight, so you have to start hiking when it's light and soon. Hopefully we'll make it to the campsite before it gets dark. But okay, I'm going to get breakfast ready, so wish me luck, and I'll see you guys on the trail. Okay. I wish I could sleep a little bit longer.
Alright guys, I'm packed up. My tent was frozen on the inside, on the condense and everything, so it has been quite cold during the night, but oh well, I survived and I'm ready to go. It's 7:15 and I have 20 kilometers to go before 1:30, so I think I'll have to hurry up, because when I look at how fast I was the other days, I'll definitely have to be a bit faster than what I was. Just one more story before I go. So behind me you have the Bivakzone, and you know, over there was this big entrance, but I couldn't really open up, and I was trying to open up and it wouldn't really work. And so then I decided to just climb over. I thought that would be easier, so I climbed over to go in. And then later on, when I got to fetch some wood, I found this entrance right behind me, where you don't have to climb anything. Alright, next time, look first. Okay, but now let's go, because otherwise I won't make it before 1:30. Come on.
I'm pretty proud of myself. I walked 5 hours, just a bit more, for doing 20 kilometers. I didn't take any breaks, so it was pretty hard, but that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna wait for my company, for my date. Ooh, ooh, ooh. But before I go and sit down, I want to tell you about the hunters, because I'm hiking in hunting season. And so if you want to hike this trail in hunting season, the best thing to do is check the website and see if there's going to be any hunting around. So I did it. Normally we're not gonna have any hunters on our way, except for today. I did run into 2 hunters. I think they were hunting where they were not supposed to hunt, but we'll say anyway, they were not happy to see me and I was not happy to see them. And you know, they let me go in the other way, and then they just shot their rifle really hard, I think just to scare me a bit. So oh well. But as you can see, I survived. I'm hungry. I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna have a break. Okay. Hey, did you see who joined me just after lunch? Yes, that was Mr. Step by Kaatje and Frodo. So this afternoon I didn't have to walk alone. We did another 8 kilometers, and when we arrived here at the Bivakzone, there were already 2 guys and they already lighted the fire and had some firewood ready. We also brought some, so we'll have fire tonight. And so now after 28 kilometers I'm finished, and I'm going to relax and have something to drink, have something to eat, and then enjoy the evening. All right, so I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. All right, see you. Morning! This is day 4 of my 4-day hike of Entre Lesse et Lomme, and we have about 12 kilometers to follow the Lesse up until where my car is. So sounds perfect, isn't it? So we had kind of a slow start. We took breakfast, we took our time, so now we have to start walking. All right, come on.
And this is where we started 3 days ago. Yes, we're back. We finished it up. A 4-day hike. Entre Lesse et Lomme. Between Lesse and Lomme. 2 little rivers down here in the Ardennes. And you stay in the woods just about the whole time. You sleep in 3 bivak zones, which you have to make a reservation for, by the way. I'll put all this useful information down in the comments below so you can check it out if you want to hike this trail. I had perfect weather. I had blue sky almost the whole time. It was a bit cold at night, but okay, that's what happens when you go out in November. Alors, Serge et Sébastien, merci pour le petit rhum, le feu et la gaufre le matin. Ook dankjewel aan Filip en Chris voor het warme vuurtje gisteravond, voor de tips en voor het gezelschap. En uiteraard ook Guy en Frodo, bedankt om met mij mee te wandelen, het laatste stukje. Alright, so this was it for this week. I hope you enjoyed walking with me, and probably next week I'll put up another adventure. Alright, see you around. Bye!